Lisa in New York on WOR. Welcome to the Savage Nation.
Hi, Mike. I did that crazy nutcase in San Francisco. I've been an astrologer for over 30 years. Eddie Tusum Newsom, he's born under a sign that likes to surround himself with, like, crazy people because it actually makes him feel good and feel justified.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yes. He's born under the sign of Libra in the year of the goat. And he considers himself to be an artiste. And
some artiste. Yeah, there's a word that goes with the word artiste. It begins with the word bull.
Right. I did your chart, too.
Now you're talking. Let's go for it. Let's hear my astrology.
Okay, you are sweet. You're actually very sweet. You're hardworking. You're ambitious. You believe in humanity. You're very, very, very kind. But you have a ton of disquiet in your nature. And some people call you tactless. But you're just...
Me? They call tactless? How dare they?
How dare they? But you have like a moral streak where you can pick out what's moral and what's immoral very easily, very quickly.
Well, how do you know all this about me? Wait a minute. Are you you must be like one of the real McCoy ones.
I've been studying astrology for over 30 years.
Well, how do you know my exact birth? Oh, you looked it up on the internet, my exact birth sign and what time I was born?
Uh-huh. Yes.
But do you know what time of day I was born?
No, I don't know. I didn't get that. I was not able to get that without access.
6:30 in the morning.
Oh, that's good. It's better to be born in the daytime than it is at night.
Well, I'm telling you that because I actually want you to do more detailed analysis of my chart and send it to me.
I'll write it down, and I'll get back to you when I do the...
Lisa, do you do... I know that the very religious people don't believe in astrology, but I believe in many different things are functional. I want to ask you something. Do you do this professionally?
I used to. I don't do it right now, but I
mean, if it was good enough for Ronald Reagan and Nancy Reagan, it's good enough for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I have to say, Mr. Savage, we have to be very careful of Barack Obama. He's a born dictator, you know.
Well, okay, lay it on the line. Tell me what astrology says about him.
The guy is a dictator. He's cold. He's cruel. He's an actor. He's always on stage. I've been on the internet. I've been calling people all over the place, trying to warn them about Barack Obama, that he's actually a dictator. Right now, we're not seeing the real Barack Obama.
We did see it for a minute. We had a glimpse of it through his wife's mouth,
right?
And her meanness depicted who he really is behind closed doors. And they hushed her up and they changed her. They gave her new clothing. Remember that?
Uh-huh, yes. Guess what she is?
Remember, suddenly she was no longer the mean Michelle. They marched her out to all the TV shows, all of the front men for them. Larry King, they softened her up, all of the TV shows. When was he born? Under what sign?
She's born under the sign of Aquarius cat. Her strongest suit is that she's a spy, a double agent.
Oh, now, what do you mean a double agent? For whom?
She finds out every little detail about every single person that she comes into contact with.
Oh, my God. So she's like a Madame Defarge.
Exactly. She's a very...
Well, America got the heebie-jeebies from Michelle Obama. They freaked out. To this day, when you say Michelle Obama, they go, oh, my God. Everybody saw her when she gave that Hate America speech, and then they changed her whole persona, remember?
She is a double agent. She is really the most dangerous woman on the American political scene. Cindy McCain is actually born under the sign of like a saint. She has
she has angelic qualities when you look at Cindy. She has an angelic beauty to her.
Now, John McCain is a strange guy himself. He's a very complicated man. He has what they call a Popeye the Sailor syndrome, and that...
Wait a minute. This is fabulous. What's a Popeye the Sailor syndrome?
He's always Popeye to the rescue. He's always trying to save somebody. He takes your personal problems as if they're his very own. He takes problems right to his heart and goes after things as if they were his own personal problems.
Well, that's a military man. That's a fighter.
Uh-huh.
See, he's got a good heart. He's like a good cop or a good soldier, right?
I just did Colin Powell's chart. Colin Powell is about saving the finances of Colin Powell. That's what he's all about.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, let's go to the next step. How about Sarah Palin?
Sarah Palin's a very interesting person. She's got a very quick mind. She's a quick study. She can be put into different positions, and she learns really quick and gets up to speed really quick. And she's got a kind heart. She's very good at multitasking.
All right, Joe Biden.
Joe Biden is a kind of guy that his first love in life is children. He loves children and anything to do with children, but he's got a mouth that's brash, and he fumbles over his own tongue. He falls over his own tongue.
Boy, you're good. You're good. Lisa, you're good.
Let me tell you.
Well, Lisa, is there anything more that you can divulge through your astrological analyses?
Who do you want me to look up?
George Bush.
Oh, he's very interesting. I did him a long time ago, and when I tried to tell people about George Bush, they wouldn't hear me. George Bush loses sleep at night. Picture a big German Shepherd laying out in the yard. He's got a doghouse, but he won't go in it. He sleeps in front of the doghouse with one ear cocked, closes his eyes, but the slightest noise wakes the dog, and he runs around the perimeter in the dark, smelling the fence and looking for the...
Lisa, you really have to come into the inner circle of the Savage Nation. Who are you, Lisa? You're good.
Thank you very much.
Wait a minute, we're not through yet. Now let me ask one more. I'm sure you did all of the people of our time. Someone came and went in my mind. That's an important one. Well, throw them out there. Give me another one.
Let me see. Who else did I do?
What is your ethnic background?
I'm British.
British?
I come from a long line of English witches, but I'm a practicing Christian.
Okay. No, because it's very unusual that British would get in so deeply into the astrological, I think, in this day and age.
Oh.
I have met Italian women who are very deeply into the supernatural over my life. Not many, but a few. And they're eerily predictive. Honest to God. You know, I've been around a while, and I've encountered a variety of human beings. You're a very interesting person in the sense that your ethnic background generally is not associated with astrology.
Well, the most famous people in the craft have all been British. The most famous.
Well, but you're talking about going back in time. You're going back. You mean to the Druids, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're talking about that descent. Now, tell me a little bit more about myself. Can you predict in your mind the future?
I think you'll be better off next year. This year's been a rough ride for you.
Oh, why should you say that? I've had 3 major groups come after me because they were funded by George Soros and Hillary Clinton in order to get me off the air, but they haven't succeeded, have they?
Can I tell you about Hillary Clinton?
No, I don't want to know. And I've had enough of the Clintons. Thank God enough to listen to anything more about them.
Well, she didn't want to.
No, I want to hear about me next year. Tell me about next year.
Next year should be a lot better for you. It should be a lot more easygoing. You'll find your finances more stabilized. You'll find people more open and willing to listen to you. The things that you said have gotten through to them. What they want next year is they want people in general, society in general, wants stability. They want nose to the grindstone, no more garbage, no more.
Yeah, they want traditional values. They want to go back to like the 50s in America. They want to go back to the values of their parents. And in essence, Michael Savage represents an awful lot of that, especially with my new book, Psychological Nudity, which I'm going to send you, Lisa, and I'll only under one condition. Well, I'll send it to you anyway. There's no conditions. This is a non-conditional gift. But, Lisa, would you do me a favor and give my group, who get your address, your email address, because I would like to communicate with you?
Okay.
I don't do this very often, but I'd like to communicate with you about so many interesting topics to do with horoscope and astrology.
Okay.
It's interesting that you said something that's key to me. You believe in this, and yet you're also a practicing religious person. You're a Christian.
Yes.
They're not mutually exclusive, are they?